Hey, this is God's Gunman here doing a weapons review for CrossFire database. This weapons review will be on the AK-74. If I sound sick or something in this review, that's probably because I am. I'm trying to sound happier than I am, but whatever, I'll have to go with it. Now, in this weapons review, I'm trying out different things pretty much in each of my weapons reviews. They're getting a little bit different each time. Just comment, tell me if you think they're getting better, worse, whatever. Just one more thing before I start telling you about information and whatnot about the AK-74. I actually got monetized today. I've been making some money for my YouTube videos. I get money for advertisements. Some of you might have heard about that. I actually hadn't heard about this. I had noticed some people had advertisements on their videos, but I just figured YouTube was being dumb and putting advertisements on and not giving profit to anybody, but apparently they give profit to people like me. So that's pretty awesome. So now I get money for this. But anyways, that's not what you're here for. The AK-74, it is pretty decent for one-shotting. It does do 100 damage for any range. Spraying, it's not that great because it's not at the full, it's not at the standard 10 rounds per second like most assault rifles are, like pretty much all the M4A1s except a couple of them, and all the AK-47s. It's the rounds per second for the 74 is actually 9.539 rounds per second, so compared to 10 rounds per second, it's not that much of a difference, but it's still, you can still notice it's slower if you've been playing for a while. But as I was saying, it's really good for one-shotting. It doesn't really lose accuracy when you're one-shotting, and you can one-shot fairly quickly while your cursor is staying on the same place. Most other weapons like the M4A1 or the AK-74, your cursor will maybe move a little bit after a shot, or at least it'll seem to. With the 74, it looks like it's staying on the same place, and it is. So if you're a fan of one-tapping instead of spraying, this gun's probably for you. It's not the best, but it's pretty good, especially when one-tapping. I wouldn't take it over the AK-47 or, say, I guess the AK-74U. And by the way, the AK-74U and the AK-74 are completely different. They might as well be named differently and look completely different, because the only thing they have similar is the reload time. That's pretty much it. So guys, and maybe the one girl that watches this, something like that, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a weapon just because it maybe looks kind of similar as another weapon, or it's named similar, because that's I guess sometimes that's true. Like, for example, the Scar Heavy and the Scar Heavy Camo. Those two weapons are pretty much the exact same thing, except the Scar Heavy Camo has an extra 5 bullets. However, for example, take the AK-74U compared to the AK-47 or AK-74, and they're very different. Or, for example, the M4 Custom Crystal to the M4 Custom, completely different. Or even the M4 Custom Crystal to the M4 Crystal, same, completely different. Alright, so now for the modes. Team Deathmatch, this weapon isn't that good. You'd be better off with the 47 or M4, whatever. For Search and Destroy, it's a bit closer of a match with the 74 and the 47, because the 74 is good at long range. The 47 is better for close range. The 74 and the M4A1, between the two, overall I'd probably pick the M4A1. The 74 is pretty much just, you can use it if you're good, and you can look like a badass because not many people use it. Other than that, it's not really that useful. I guess it might be useful if you are just trying to learn how to one-shot, headshot, like single tap, whatever. Then maybe this would be like the next step from the K2 if you're one-shotting with that. Maybe try out the 74 and you can develop your skills even further. And for Ghost mode, this weapon is pretty terrible. The 47 is probably better, even though it's louder. Your teammates will hate you for using the 47, but you'll get more kills than if you use the 74, most likely. I guess before I should forget, I should probably mention something that's fairly important. This weapon's kind of a crossbreed between the M4A1 and the AK-47. It does about the same damage as the M4A1, but it looks like an AK-47, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to go into something new to my videos. I'm going to include the spray pattern, and although the spray pattern isn't 100% correct because it's random, and you can never be 100% correct, I'm going to show it anyways, just so that you guys can see generally what the spray pattern looks like. So the AK-74 and the AK-74U seem to spray in a T-like pattern, much like most of the M4A1s. The AK-47 shoots like in a C, and since I can't really rank spray patterns, I guess that's about it for that. Now on to the reload times. They all reload at the exact same time, 2.1 seconds, and you can see that in super slow-mo here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, just a closing note before you guys leave. Please subscribe to me and CrossFire database. I am getting money now for every view that I get on my videos, but that's just for me, so please subscribe to me especially. I've decided I'm going to release videos that I've made on my channel a day earlier than the CrossFire database channel, and that's just to give you guys some incentive to subscribe to mine as well as CrossFire database, because they have a lot of awesome stuff and I'm starting to make more and more videos, so you should subscribe to both. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.